Hello, blowhard time. Oh, let me move my mic a little closer. There we go. Blowhard time. I'm actually gonna make well, we're gonna have two tutorials for this one. This one is actually going to be um the easier, like safer strats here. And I actually do the faster cycle now, but I feel like Odd Kara is just generally more knowledgeable about the fast cycle. So she's gonna be making a, tutorial for like a more aggressive blowhard route. Um, so I guess just if you want the easier strats, watch this one. If you want the harder strats, watch that one. I'm gonna have both in the playlist. Uh, Kara hasn't made it quite yet, but I believe she's gonna be making it very soon. So once it is made, I'll have it in the playlist as well as in the description. So all right, let's get started after that little disclaimer. So first things first. Oh, well, I guess we'll just mention, I guess from last video. Remember, we got Boldar skip. That's why the dragon's gone. That's what it'll look like if you got him. He's just gone. Okay, so through here, you can take better lines here, but I like to kind of like intentionally go a little slow here to like, because there's going to be a cycle up here. And when I just like charge through this guy and this guy. Now, here's going to be a little trick that actually, I still don't know if anyone else has picked this up, but this is a little trick of my own. Okay, so go over to the left here. Once you get through those, if you did all that at the same speed, once you go to the left, this should be just on cycle, just kind of go. See how it's kind of lowering perfectly for us here? Charging jump here, through here. Now the reason we went to the left here is because these wizards actually get manipulated based on your movement up to this section. And when you go to the left there and jump on like this, watch how they're going to be right in a row, right? We like making things easy on ourselves. You see a lot of other people here, they have to like charge through somebody, one of these, and then like flame charge another one elsewhere, and like, but when you do that exact movement every time, like go off to the left before that platform, then jump on, these wizards will be like this, and you get a free kill. So, or two free kills. You don't have to worry about any flame charging or anything. Now let's kind of take a look at the movement up to it. Yeah. So here we're curling here to make sure we get in range of this other gem, because we want to get that one on the way. You can get it on the way back, but it requires worse movement then. But once we get there, we're just jump charging back through the red gem there. So you see if the other green is still there, you wouldn't be able to like take quite as diagonal of a line here. You'd have to kind of like wrap a little bit like that to make sure to get in range of the green again. But when you get it on the way in, you can do that. So let's like watch it all. Remember, off to the left, jump on, through there, boom, boom, back, and in. And believe me, if you do that, it's going to make that home world a whole lot easier and more consistent on you. Trust me on that one. Alright, so like I said, we're going to go for the easier strats here. Fade back through one chest. Jump back through. This can be a little tricky at first, but once you kind of like feel the angle out a bit, it's not hard. Jump back. Jump forward. Through here. This wizard, let's kind of get that out of the way, has a very silly hitbox. You can literally be as close to this wall as you want. You can charge, believe me, like try to charge anywhere on this wall, like through this wall, and this guy will die and the gem will home. So keep that in mind. Like, I'm pretty far left here compared to where I usually am, honestly. Like, usually I'm kind of like hugging this wall more. Just some quick X flames. Hop again. Flame. No. As long as you've done good movement, these wizards, as well as the next two wizards, will be in similar positions. They're a little bit finicky with moving around, but keep in mind that I guess, that their positions aren't exact. You kind of have to read them. But if you do good movement through here, they should look how they do in this video for the most part. But for now, we're gonna just charge through this and flame charge the second one, jump back, kind of a charging jump, glide, charge down, and I like to land on that 5 if I can. Kind of like a walking curl through here. See, I'm kind of like taking it around where this blue gem's gonna land so that the greens are in range, but so is the blue. Jump up, charge through. Like I said, these wizards can be a bit variable, but usually you can just charge through like that. That's part of what makes this easier route nice, is the wizards do line up pretty nicely and make it not too bad on you. The next two wizards are the hardest part, honestly. Jump flame, jump flame. This wizard's hitbox is a bitch. If that other one's right hitbox extends out forever, this one's right hitbox like ends like right here or something. Like you can just charge through his arm and whiff him. So up to you how you want to handle these guys. You can flame charge the first one and charge through the second. I prefer to charge through the first and flame charge the second, but you know, feel out what you like. But even though we're trying to turn right here, you really have to be careful to get far enough into this guy. Because believe me, you like if you're practicing this level, you will find out that you're going to be whiffing this guy a lot when you're trying to turn right here. So just keep that in mind. Flame charge there. Jump. Flame charge. Make sure to get it out. Make sure to really push it out and keep charging so that the tips of the flame hit Blowhard. And once the gold gem's kind of coming out after the flame, see how I'm kind of turning. Keep in mind that there's gem RNG on this gem. It can land further back sometimes and be a bit annoying, so make sure you're not leaving too early or like standing a little bit too far away, because you can get different gem RNG. This is pretty normal. But yeah, you want to be turned faced back so you're ready to go back the way that we want by the time this gem lands. Through there. I like to charging jump down here and then jump charge down. There's a 5 gem in that corner. So that's the one that you really want here. Now, kind of when you're entering this room, or I should say, kind of right here, you want to like get accustomed to peeking at where the cycle is here, because it's going to tell you how many of these gems that you can get. I think here I'm probably going to read that I only want to get these 2 greens and then I can make it. If you're faster, you can get this red and still be safe. If you're slower, maybe you only want 1 of the greens and get on quick before it goes up, because missing out on these cycles costs like 3 full seconds. Okay? So you don't want to miss out on the cycle. Getting an extra 3 gems or whatever isn't worth 3 seconds. So there, jump charge back. Or, you know, if you're playing it a little safer, sometimes you can just slow hop onto this, you know. Obviously the cycles, these are purely time-based cycles. So, from the start of the level. So, you know, the faster you are, the safer you'll be able to play it in this room. Flame, hop. You can take it nice and slow here. Now, I've actually improved my movement a bit since this run on this guy. You see how I kind of just flop off here? And that takes time to re-land. What I actually started doing was about right here. I flame and charge. These guys, you don't have to flame charge them because their gems will auto-home because they're on moving platforms. Or they're on these little areas. Their gems will auto-home. But what I like to do here is flame charge and just go through to keep my momentum instead of flopping like I do here. So, you know, it saves a little time. Through here. See how I'm hitting the inside of the chests? Like, look, just grazing the inside of them. And then see, as soon as I hit that last chest, I let go of charge and then recharge, because we're just getting a quicker turn. You see what I mean? Like if you just keep charging, you're gonna go in like a wider circle around here. If you like, just let go of charge for a frame or two and then recharge, you can kind of get a better angle here and roll into the back of the dragon because we want to touch the dragon back on this side. Now, if you've done everything fast, this is what your cycle should look like. Okay, because this next room is still all based on the time based. If you've done anything slow, you've done this room slow, anything before, these cycles are going to be completely different. You're going to have to just navigate them differently. But when we're on cycle, here's another hint during this dragon cutscene. If you didn't get a good look, you can kind of see where it is here. But through here, just kind of turn. I like to charging jump to like kind of like springboard a bit, or feel like I'm, setting up for this and jump flame charge. And if you've done everything right, you can get this here and not have to worry about it moving back and forth. Then charging jump, flame. See how all these guys' gems are auto homing. Get around this corner as tight as you can. Some people like to kind of like curl back and go against this wall. I typically go around the other way. You'll see me do both, but here, I'm gonna go this way. Back through these gems, flame charge, jump back, jump, flame charge. You don't want to I think if you're slow or like mess up anything, Blowhard can be on a different cycle and maybe be down already and like shoot a lightning bolt at you. You don't want to get hit because if you get hit, he's gonna kind of like fly up in the air and like be out of your flame range. And you just have to wait for him to come back down. And the way to make him come back down is to like not be in his immediate vicinity. So give him some space and he'll come back down. But keep in mind you need to like flame him up here a little bit. Or like hit. Sometimes if you're low, you don't want. Now, the gold gem is coming out. See how I set up that flame jump charge down onto this side so that when this gem comes out, I can take it and go towards where I want to go. Charging jump, flame, get it out onto the chest as fast as possible. While we're waiting for that, these two quick, set back up. You can kind of see the gem shadow there. Yeah, see it right there? That's where it's going to come down. But we don't want to wait for it to come down because that's slow. So once you get the timing down, I actually wasn't even very aggressive with this. Usually you see me catch it a little better than this, catch it more with Spyro's tail. This was a really conservative gem catch. But you kind of see how we've turned around? See how I overran it at first? Overran it first so that I can jump. Get that full hop up into the air, catch it as high as possible. Charge it back. Through here. I'm just going to charge here, but another thing that I've actually learned since then is you can actually charge and jump here. It's a little faster since it's a slope, and the vast majority of the time, if you charge and jump through this inside line, you'll get all three, even though you jump over the gem and kind of land up here. Typically, Sparks will grab it. You'll get all three anyway, so it's a little bit faster. Here, I'm going to jump, charge, get the flame out again with a jump. Make sure to play it pretty conservatively with the jump to hit the top of him. Hitting the bottom of him is just really finicky. Once you get it out, get right next to him. You'll have to get this timing down and roll. I don't know if jumping actually helps here, but it makes it, I don't know if it actually makes the home in time better, but it's just a habit at this point. As soon as that last gem homes, we're exiting. I think I slow-mode a lot of that, so let's kind of watch this in fast motion. Flame, boom, boom, overrun it, jump, catch it, through here, jump, flame, get it out, roll on. You want to get a hang of that roll and getting them to home in because the gems like shoot out to all corners if you don't. So you want to make sure to get that roll timing down because getting that home in is really crucial to saving time here. And we're exiting. And that's gonna be it for levels and magic crafters. So at the next tutorial, like I said, Kara's gonna do her blowhard tutorial with the more advanced strats. Um, and then also we will have starting with Beastmakers next. So end of Magic Crafters, which is basically nothing, and then start of Beastmakers, which does have quite a bit. And then it's gonna be Wild Flight next time. So I will catch you then. Thanks for watching.